Have you read about panspermia? Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so if you go look in the polar ice caps, or if you look down near some of the volcanic vents that are at the bottom of the ocean, there's these very, very small organisms called tardigrades or water bears. They look like water bears. You can look them up.
Okay.
Some of these water bears were in stasis, meaning frozen for 50,000 years, and then they were thawed out and they reanimated. They lived. Does it make sense? But they're so small that like
I think
excessive
I've heard
amounts
about
of
that.
force or pressure don't affect them, because once you get to that level of smallness, it's like inertia doesn't affect you kind of the same way. They took some of these tardigrades and put them into hard vacuum. They took them up in the ISS and they left them out in hard vacuum for a while, and then brought them back in, and they lived. So the so
Yeah.
the
Okay. I think I've kind of heard about
so
this. Yeah.
the idea of panspermia is not specifically tardigrades, but some evolutionary descendant of tardigrades that could deal with excessively high amounts of heat and excessively high amounts of radiation and excessively high amounts of vacuum and excessively high amounts of cold and excessively high amounts of pressure. Those creatures would have been on an asteroid. So we already know the moon was formed by an object the size of Mars crashing into the Earth, which the remnants of that created the moon. Something like that, there would be an explosion, that thing would land on the Earth, and then that's where life came from on the Earth. So we would figure that out if panspermia was true, is if we ever go to Mars, we dig under the ground and we find the remnant of a living organism and it has DNA, like we have DNA, then that would confirm panspermia.